Hi, I'm Sam from Vape Clique, and in today's video, we're going to discuss nicotine strength. Nicotine is measured milligram per milliliter, which means this 100 milliliter of e-liquid with 3 grams of nicotine is 0.3% nicotine. Now, due to regulation in the UK, you cannot purchase any liquid with nicotine in quantities larger than 10 milliliters. Such as this. But alternatively, the vaping community has found a very clever workaround. You can get e-liquid in oversized bottles without any nicotine, allowing you to add 10 milliliters of pure nicotine in to get the strength that you desire. These are known as short fills, and as you can see from this bottle, there is room at the top to add your nicotine. Now, in general, as a good rule of thumb, if you're trying to achieve 3 milligrams of nicotine, for every 50 milliliters of e-liquid, you want 10 milliliters of 18 milligram nicotine. I know this might get confusing, and I'll link in the description to a guide that we have on our website that makes it very easy to understand. So I bet you're thinking, what nicotine strength should I go for? Well, this depends on a few things. For higher resistance coils, you'll generally want to go for a higher nicotine strength, such as 12 or 18 milligrams. This is just because you end up inhaling a lot less vapor, so you'll want to extract more nicotine out of it. For sub-ohm vaping, I wouldn't really recommend going above 6 milligrams, or even going to 6 milligrams unless you're a heavy smoker. In general, most people will find a satisfying throat hit as well as a lot of flavour out of 3 milligrams of nicotine. To start off with, I'd recommend getting some pre-mixed flavours in 10 milligram TPD bottles is what they're called, and finding out what you like before going for the larger bottles. But I'd always recommend starting with something like 3 milligrams of nicotine and working your way up if you're sub-ohm vaping. This is simply because you can add more nicotine in, it's very hard to take nicotine out. Now, if you go for something that's too strong, you'll know almost immediately. You might feel a bit of a headache and you might feel nauseous. Just drink some water and wait it out. You should feel normal in about 10 minutes. On the other side of the spectrum, if you feel like you're constantly vaping and unable to put it down, you might have gone for a strength that's a little too low. So try going for the next level up in terms of nicotine and see how you fare with that. Thanks for watching this Intro to Vaping series. In the next video, I'll show you how to mix nicotine with your flavorings and how to prime your coil before its first use.